Hey, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to another Wednesday night with your favorite podcast musicians. Hangout with your amazing host, Crash Fistfight, Maxime Maxwell. Take it away.
All right, it's good to be back. Happy Wednesday, Crash.
Happy Wednesday. I'm so glad it's fucking Wednesday. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. And we're gonna have an amazing night
tonight all week. All week I've been looking forward to tonight.
Oh my gosh, we have
a guest tonight.
Yes, I was just gonna say the most amazing guest tonight for sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. So I'll go over our mission statement and then we're going to bring them all up to the virtual stage just a minute. All right. Our mission on Musicians Hangout is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. Woo! Oh my gosh. What a journey it has been.
You know, and here's the thing. This band that is coming up actually got a hold of us the night before the Washington Independent Music Awards. We hung out with them and partied with them a little bit. And I would love to welcome Gilded Lilly to the stage.
Come on out, Gilded Lilly. Hi,
Hold
you
on.
guys.
It's
2.
Hello.
We've got a lot of screens tonight, you guys.
5.
Woo!
Is everybody accounted for?
I think so. We're going to be waiting on another band member to come in. And some of you viewers probably have noticed we're running a little late. We were having technical issues. What's new? We sometimes do that.
It's Wednesday. You got to expect that there's technical difficulties.
Well, let's introduce our guests by having them introduce themselves. So we'll start over here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves, you guys. Tell us what you do in your band.
All right, I suppose I'll start. I'm Victor. I play guitar and switch off bass with Nick. I also do some backing vocals here and there.
Nice.
I'm Nance. I sing. I'm one of the vocalists, and I play full body tambourine.
Awesome.
I love the full body tambourine. We got to come back to that.
Yes. All right. So next on the screen.
All right, Nick.
I'm Nick. I play guitar and switch with Victor with bass and sometimes the keys. Just depends on what the set looks like for the night.
I fucking love and respect that. I tell you what. All right, Jess.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Jess, and I play the violin and the keys in the band.
Sweet. And we have Ghost.
Hi, I'm Ghost. My pronouns are she, they, and I've been playing cello with the band, and I'm a pretty new member of the group. So
cool. I dig it.
I fucking love the fact that you play the cello. Cello is so haunting. Like,
yeah.
As a person who
song.
Well, as a person who has been in an orchestra, because I used to play the viola, like, no, I have a deep respect for that. All right, Wolfie, who is currently on his phone.
He's messaging me because
he's having audio issues. I suppose I'll speak on behalf of Wolf. Wolf is our.
Does he know sign language?
He is our drummer / percussionist.
Oh, just do this.
That's awesome, Wolf. We are both drummers as well.
Right on.
Yeah. Well, sorry you're having audio issues, dude. Are you sure that... Oh, there he goes. Damn it.
I was going to say, maybe he should pop in back with his computer because it's like he had less audio issues on that than his El Telefono. There was just like echo stuff, which...
Well, Hopefully he comes back and we can figure it
That's
out.
that's not an issue for us. We've dealt with that for years now.
Oh yeah, there's always something. We just roll with it. So, Gilded Lily, we want to hear about your project. We want to know everything about you guys. And we're going to start out by asking you how you got the name Gilded Lily.
Yes.
That'd be me. I guess I'll take that. So
Go ahead,
back in
Nance.
back in 2018 when the band was first formed, one way you could say it is that it came out of a Gwar song. Lyrics out of a Gwar song.
Oh,
I love Gwar. I have turned so many people on in my fucking high school to Gwar that we actually met up at a Gwar show together.
Yeah.
It was spectacular.
It was a little bit of that, My cousin's name is Lilly with 2 L's. And there was a Facebook argument about a lime green guitar that cost $199. And in that Facebook discussion, someone said, "I'd like to see the guild on that, Lilly." And then, bing, bang, boom, you have a name of a band.
I love that. Oh, that's sweet. That's a good story.
That's a great story. That's like the most epic origin story I've ever heard.
Definitely.
I don't know. It's just how it happened. I don't, So there you go.
Yeah, I got it from fucking Craigslist.
And then
or Marketplace or wherever, you know what I mean?
and then you go and then you say, okay, it's guild like the guitar.
Yeah.
And Lilly with 2 L's, because otherwise it's an Australian band.
Oh, really?
Oh. Fair enough. Noted.
Talking to Gilded Lily States chapter. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tacoma.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
Tacoma.
so we are.
I love Tacoma. Tacoma is where it's at for the music scene, man. It really is.
It really is. It's crazy how it moved from Seattle down.
Yeah.
Could continue
Seattle.
to travel down to Portland.
Yeah.
Well, Seattle, I mean, back in the day, we had Heart, we had Nirvana, we had Soundgarden, we had all of those grunge people, Mudhoney, everyone in the grunge industry.
Now we got tech workers.
Streaming trees.
Come back, Wolf.
Yeah, now they all work at fucking Microsoft in Bellevue.
I'm on my phone, so I'm right next to the router and everything. It was perfect until someone did something, and then it just went. Whoosh.
We hear you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you are coming in loud and clear, no echo. It's fucking
perfect. It's great to have you. And here.
Crash. All right, so Crash sounds kind of robotic, but everyone else sounds fine.
Oh, that's
right?
odd.
Yeah.
That's weird because
that is weird. I was hearing myself robotic earlier, so
should I leave and come back in?
Yeah, come on back. Yeah. I'll see you in a bit. We have a lot of people.
It does sound much better now, but just one person. This is so weird.
It is. And that is how
you can't even leave. Hold on.
Well, this is better. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something here.
Oh, cool. It's great to have you all on the show now. This is great. Wow, we haven't had all of the screens in a long time, so this is an extra treat for our viewers as well. So how long have you guys been established as Gilded Lily?
You talking about the current iteration? Because there has been.
Tell me the history. I guess.
Over time. Yeah.
Is there more history to it that you want to share?
Well, so the long and the short is like right now, this is 3.0. So yeah, Gilded Lily was established by myself and Robert Veldkamp, who's a guitarist in Lungduster, another.
I know. I play shows with them.
And then in 2022, and then in 2022, 2.0 was formed when Troy Smith wanted to melt faces. And so we were Gilded Lily for a minute until he died. And then the members of Gilded Lily 2.0 went on to become Bend. And then it started out like freaking Gilligan's Island. It started out being like just like the art and wine walk that we got asked to do, and then that turned into and there was 3 of us, a violinist John, who's deployed right now, and then we were doing a couple of gigs, and it started with Wolfie covering a couple of gigs, and then we had another guy playing guitar, and then I think, when was it, Nick, that was it like around this time last year?
Yeah, I think I've been here for a year. I think I just hit the year mark.
And so we were blessed to have Nick join us at our violinist John's recommendation, and then that was a blessing, because I mean, not just guitar, not just bass, but keys too, and they make music, so like it's like poosh. And then when John got deployed, we were fortunate to ask Jess to join our motley group, and she accepted, and then Ghost. I'm not a bajillion % on the history of Ghost. Like, I don't know I'm not sure if it was John's last gig. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was John's last gig because he had mentioned, obviously he knew he was going to be deployed, and I think I have played cello most of my life, but I didn't have it with me here in Seattle. And I'd kind of mentioned briefly, because I was talking to, I think, him or Nick about playing, and then people were like, hey, you play cello, like John's not going to be here, you could come play cello with us, because John would be playing cello with us. And I was like, I don't even have my instrument like in the city with me right now, because it's big and like hard to move when you move around. And so I figured out a way to get it shipped here, which took a minute. But then once I had it here, I think I messaged Nick and was just like, I have my cello. So then we could actually start playing.
Sweet.
Where'd it get shipped from?
Yeah, that's a good question.
New Hampshire.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the other side of the United States.
Coast to coast. That's cool.
Yeah, a far way to go.
Yeah, and we had our first show as the current iteration. That was late March. My dates are all messed up in my brain. When was the Connor Burns show that we played?
March 12th.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a ton of fun, and you know, having such a big group and such a big sound, it was really, really great, and it's been really interesting. You know, not too often do you get to be joined by string players as well, in kind of a rock and roll type setup, right? So it's
absolutely. You guys definitely have a very unique sound that I just dig. I'm really into your stuff.
So many layers. Really cool.
Yes. And you know, being somebody who started out as a strings player as a youngster back when I was 8-10 years old, like, it really hits home with me. So I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we like to ask our guests, each of our guests, what their journey has been as a musician. So if we could start, you know, like we did with the introductions, we want to hear where you guys
go around the table.
Yeah. Tell us about your journey, your personal journey.
Let's start with Wolfie.
Yeah. Wolf, you want to kick us off?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go backwards.
So, I guess I would say in elementary school I played bass and orchestra. It's pretty much where it started. And
I just gotta take a minute to be like, oh my god, how cute is that puppy and his freaking
Your dog is adorable.
Has anybody even noticed that? Like, I just noticed. Is that a Frenchie?
Yeah, it's a Frenchie. His name's Ludwig.
Oh, what a great name! Total drummer name.
Yep.
Yay!
I had an old English bulldog. His name was Popeye because of obvious reasons. I mean, he was old English bulldog, and he had like a squinty eye, and he just looked like, hey. So of course he was Popeye.
Bullies, yes. Okay, sorry. Continue on.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. That was a squirrel moment. Drummers.
So yeah, it all started, I'd say, elementary school. I played bass and orchestra, and then as I entered like middle school and high school, I started playing in jazz band, and then I would say sophomore year, maybe junior year of high school is when I really like when I joined the band and really started playing more. But that was me playing drums. And I actually started in a metal band, which was pretty cool. A lot different from what I'm playing now, but yeah, and it just pretty much took off from there. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you played the stand-up bass?
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Dude, that's I have big respect for that.
That's cool.
I didn't do that until quite later, until like maybe sophomore year. Big respects.
Multi-talented, definitely.
Well, yeah, a lot of us are in this group.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, Ghost, what's your story? Number one, how'd you get the name Ghost?
Oh, Ghost is well, it came from the Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance first. There's a line in that book that says everything is ghosts. It's sort of like all the people that came before you. And then you are other people's ghosts. So yeah, originally it came from there. I read motorcycles, so I like that book.
I dig that concept. Cool.
The name just kind of stuck. So now it's my name.
Very cool.
Yeah, I've been playing most of my life. I started with violin and piano first when I was really young, elementary school. And then when I got to middle school, I was playing in their orchestra, and we had one cellist in the orchestra, and she was there for a couple of weeks, and then she moved. And so the orchestra had no cellists, and they were kind of like looking for somebody to volunteer. And I jumped at the opportunity because I think the violin just didn't stick with me. And I don't know, I think there was, I don't know. There's just something about the cello that I was like, that one's mine. Like I want to be that spot. I want to.
I feel like it's the deeper haunting notes of the cello that you just can't get with any other instrument.
Yeah, I think so too. There's just something about the sound of it, and like it was just appealing. So I jumped at the opportunity. I think literally the first time that we had an orchestra practice that year, like we weren't even playing on our first day, and I had like got my instrument out, and I was like, I'm ready to play, and like the orchestra teacher's like, we're not even playing today. Like you don't why are you so eager? You can like put it down. Is like just because I wanted to play the cello. And then I played in orchestras growing up and all through high school and all kinds of band camps and stuff. And I quit orchestras once I really moved out. I took it with me, but I didn't like playing by myself, and orchestras kind of it wasn't really like a lot of orchestra cello music is very much the same. I wasn't getting a lot of like variety from that, and it's also very competitive. And I think I found more fun.
You can only play so much Mozart or Chopin, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I found like playing this style music more fun and more freeing and more creative. So I think like I found like small groups of people rather than big orchestras. Like I've done some like drumming circles before too, which I really enjoy for the same reason.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Super cool.
Hold on, I'm getting confused right now.
Oh, we lost Jess momentarily, but
I know, but she keeps they keep bouncing around here and there, so
well, we can go on to Nick and bring Jess back. It's okay.
Yes. No, I'm just trying to keep everybody like
Jess is trying to push me up in line.
Oh, well.
It was a plan. We planned it ahead of time.
Nick,
the plan worked excellently.
What's your journey, Nick?
Oh, my journey. Well, I started out working in kind of the EDM realm, doing a lot of DJ stuff. And then I started producing house music a little bit of like trip hop stuff. And then I don't know, I kind of wanted to figure out how to do more of the kind of audio engineering aspects of things with live instrumentation. So
Cool.
I got in a band with John, the original cellist, and it was a folk band. It was pretty short lived, but then this opening came up. John moved bands, and then he reached out and said, "Hey, there's an opening if you want to come over." So
Cool.
I've been here for a year, and then in that time, I've been working on a side project with Dakota Sea Witch. She's doing a motion picture kind of project, but she primarily works in photography. So we're trying to kind of bridge the gap there and do some short films. So we've had a couple. We've had a couple in screenings. One in Seattle just recently, and then the other one was over in Brooklyn, I think, with a traveling art gallery. So
that's
nice. I love that.
So yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Should we?
We should just go to Victor and Nan.
Okay.
Unless
Wolfie,
you want to go, Jess.
Wolfie dipped out on us. I don't.
Jess hasn't gone yet.
I vote Jess.
Oh yes, Jess. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jess. Please go.
I don't mind going now or next. So my musical story, I guess, started when I was a kid. I started playing piano and violin when I was younger and learned like classical music. And then I wanted to, I got kind of bored of it. So I wanted to learn fiddle and I started doing that. And then throughout, really, I mean, I did more music in college and whatnot. And then after college, I just would pick up the piano or the violin just off and on through my life. And then I started playing in kind of community orchestras. And then I would go to jams as I got more into improvisation. And yeah, I enjoy jams because you never really know what's going to be played and it's fun to meet new people. And then I got
respect jams because like you never know what's going to come next.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, is there going to be a bridge? Is there going to be a verse or a chorus? Or, you never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I have mad respect for people who can just like jam that shit out. I just do.
Yeah, and then I joined Gilded Lily last year in the fall. Nance reached out to see if I wanted to play violin. So didn't really know what that would mean, and I figured I'd come and give it a shot. So I've been playing with them since the fall last year.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting to hear that. I don't want to say most of you joined a year ago, but it seems like it. This is very like fresh.
Seems like the new Gilded Lily is very new. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
Yeah, I suppose I'll go next. So my musical journey, I started actually in hip hop and was in a rap group for a little bit. And then that led on to us having a DJ for a minute. And then we had a keyboardist. And then eventually I met up with my cousin and he was like, man, me and my neighbor are trying to form a band. And then we came together with my cousin and my neighbor. And then that continued on. And so I was a vocalist at that point, but then I started picking up bass guitar. And so that was the time that I'd started playing bass and simultaneously was slowly trying to learn guitar as well. And, fast forward through the years, played with various groups over that time, writing music and playing shows and stuff. And I've always kind of had an affinity for recording music and always really wanted to have a studio of my own. And so here we are right now at my home studio that I call Apricot Envy Studio. And and so we've been
where's that located? If you don't
down
mind
in
me
Parkland.
asking.
Parkland area.
Okay,
Tacoma.
okay, yeah,
We used to
yeah.
move out of the way.
Tacoma
Yeah,
area,
that's
yeah.
good.
So
Right.
this is like my recording console over here, and
Cool.
you know, we got some various stuff, and yeah. So sometimes I record our music, and we're fairly active in recording music and writing with each other. We all try to participate and let each other join in on that, and yeah, it's been really fun, and I look forward to any of the future music that we can concoct and and write and stuff. It's been really great.
That's awesome.
I love that.
You guys sound great. Your music is amazing. I'm so glad we found you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well, they found us.
And well,
No, they found us.
going to be, honest, I looked up a lot of the nominees to see what
I
everybody
did
was
too.
up to. Like, I did. So you guys freaking
I did
rock.
too, but at the same time, like they actually saw us out the night before the awards.
Yeah, and I
So-
appreciate
And that was so much fun. That whole thing.
Oh,
was just-
Well, and Nance, go ahead and share your journey.
Yes.
It's not fun. It's boring.
Whatever.
I just really it is. I
No,
mean,
it's
Not
Yeah.
boring. We're not.
like so I can't
No
cite.
artist is boring.
Is cursing allowed? I don't know. Is cursing okay?
Yes, fucking A. Yes.
Okay, then, yeah. So,
Yes.
I can't cite read for shit. It's just all ear, and so, yeah. I didn't join a band. I wasn't in a band until 2018. So Gilded Lily's my first band, and there was like a baby
Fucking
stick
yeah.
playing viola in
Okay.
like 5th grade, 4th grade, a baby stint playing saxophone in like 7th grade, and
Okay.
then everything else was just messing around by ear. And then Gilded Lily was my first band. Bend was/is my second band, and yeah. And so I guess my musical journey has taken a left turn. On the 1st of May and on the 3rd of May of 2025, I played bass on a song
Oh shit.
live on a stage for the first time. I played bass while Victor sang vocals on the Gorillaz. We did a cover of Clint Eastwood.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. I love that song.
So I guess I can add bassist. I don't know, freelance bassist when the Gorillaz Clint Eastwood's going to get played, and they let me
play what you know. You know what I mean?
And all it is someone tunes down 2 strings, because all I need to do is 2 strings, and I just need to know which dot it is, and then I can do the rest, and then there you go. That's it.
I feel like that's just how bass is just played, though. You just tune it to it. You just tune it to a note, and then you just press on certain dots.
Is a bassist, and then I have seen and then Nick is a bassist, and Victor's a bassist, and I have seen Jess and Wolfie both play bass. So we're just there. You go. I don't know. I'm not as badass as they are, but like I can pretend to kind of be a multi-instrumentalist now because I can play bass on one song. There you go.
All right, Wolfie.
Still awesome.
What's your story?
Wolfie told us his story.
Yeah.
Did he? I don't know. He's been in and out like 90 times.
We've gone full circle. He just switched. He switched in the rotation.
You asked him about the standing bass.
Huh?
Yeah, you asked
standing bass. That's right.
Yeah.
I did ask if he played stand-up bass because that's fucking badass. I didn't play stand-up bass until after viola.
I just
and
gotta
before
say,
electric bass.
All of you are badass. Like,
and I love that like 80% of you, maybe 90% of you have had like some orchestral experience. Like I played the viola, and Nancy, you said that you played viola at one point. So
orange sponge, yes.
Hell yeah, that's so cool.
My sponge was orange.
Yes. Oh, orange sponge. Yes, I get it now. That's an old term. Holy crap.
So what venues have you guys played?
But
Like they have to think about it. Wow, that's a long pause, guys. Have
We
you
played a
played
lot of
anywhere?
Well, maybe they're trying to think of where to begin and who should answer. So sorry we didn't direct that question.
Yeah.
One specific person. It gets to be a lot with this many screens. So let's see. I guess
I can say our most recent ones because I've only played 3 shows with the band,
Oh, yes,
which is
yes.
our like 3 more recent ones. The first one I played with everybody was at Connor Byrne in Ballard, and then we played at the Mountain Room at the R, and
cool.
at a Two Kick Coffee, which is like a moto cafe garage kind of thing. It's kind of big garage door opens up and you play in there. Yeah, that's been at least the last 3.
Cool. Sounds
Dude,
like
those
some
sound like awesome places. I've never heard of any of them.
Well, they're softer venues, I want to say.
I know, but it's still like I like the whole garage door open thing, you know.
That sounds really cool though, like somewhere that would fit your groove perfectly.
Oh,
we're like really heavy, so we got to play those spots.
We have to play in the nighttime.
Yep. Unless it's a festival. Sometimes
everything's mic'd.
Yeah, we did the first 2 were evening shows, and then at Two Kick was sort of a big like block party during the day kind of show. So
fun. Oh my gosh. And early
I love I was just gonna say I love the early shows because, well, I mean, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And so playing 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock just kind of gets tiresome.
It's not as
at my
appealing,
age.
definitely. Like,
yeah, I'm like, wait, I gotta close the night? Like,
yeah, right. And then drive home. I mean, we're not even in Seattle. So I live in
And
Squim.
then my second question, yeah, go ahead.
So I live in Squim, so we have to travel like 2 hours west just to get home. So I appreciate the early shows.
Wow.
Then I'm home before 4 a.m.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then my second question is always, can I backline the drums?
Right.
Because I don't want to like set up and tear down.
Yep.
I'll bring my snare, I'll bring my brass, and I'll bring, you know, my pedals and my throne, but
Wolf, did you want to mention some more venues?
Actually, so is it the 23rd that we're playing at Central Saloon in Seattle? Of May? It's like a week
that'll be a fun
Friday.
place, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, speaking of backline, once I found out that they have a kit there, I was so stoked. That's a decent
They
kit.
do,
too.
and have you played the Central Saloon before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, their stage is so crazy. So you just go up this like super crazy incline, and then it's just like a sharp right onto this drum riser. And their kit doesn't look bad. I've never played it, but it doesn't look bad. It actually looks
got
nice.
They got a DW kit. It's pretty nice.
Nice. Yes.
I'm looking up your show right now. The 23rd.
Yep. Yeah. With,
that's cool, you guys.
Eric Blue and the Soul Review.
Ooh,
sounds and Cuvier. And
I'm gonna put that right now. And what
Letters
time does it start?
Letters from Traffic. Letters from Traffic, I think, is the other band. But like we've played the Spanish Ballroom.
What time?
8, I think, is when we start. I want to say.
Okay.
8 at the Central on the 23rd.
I'll be there at 6.
Well, you can have dinner with whoever of us haven't eaten yet. That'll be great.
Well, I work in that area, so.
Well, as musicians, we know you're going to be there.
Right.
Okay, Nance, you just said you guys played the Spanish Ballroom. That is fabulous.
Yeah. At the end of February, that's the last time we were there. At the end of February.
Neat.
And
what a beautiful.
what? Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry. Just
No,
saying
my bad.
it's okay.
But
what's the sound like on the stage at the Spanish Ballroom, out of curiosity?
They have pretty good sound. Like it really comes down to, you know, if your band knows how to play to the space well enough that, you know, say you don't have like a guitar player that likes to turn it up to the max and then, you know, the rest of the band just can't hear themselves, that kind of thing. So we've been pretty fortunate there in being able to hear ourselves and having a good, you know, stage volume.
And lucky because Aaron Lanford's been running sound for us like the last time or two that we were at the Spanish Ballroom, and so he's done a great job with sound there.
Dude, that's awesome. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
And how is it for you, Wolfie?
Oh, that's great. I try to wear in-ears most of the time, but I mean,
I need to get some in-ears. I swear to God, I'm gonna get
it's
some.
on my wish list too. I would love for that. Yes.
but
Yes.
I mean, always that doesn't work out if I'm not ready or if I forget them. It's been great. I mean, the monitor mixes have been great. So yeah.
Good.
Oh, fair enough. I always love to hear that. The only time that we've been at the Spanish Ballroom is for the music awards. So we don't really know what it's like on stage. In the back where the drums are.
Yeah.
And
if that makes sense.
Jess's first show with us, if I remember correctly, was the Airport Tavern.
Oh wow, Airport Tavern's so fun.
Yeah, the new and improved Airport Tavern.
Oh, love their stage. It is like, it's one of the best stages I've ever been on, honestly.
It's really great. They really went all out there. It's like a legit venue now. It's really crazy how they went from that tiny little stage to just that like massive, like, you know, like
I am missing out on this whole like new revamping of the airport, because I remember when it was literally just playing the opposite wall.
Yeah, to like the dartboards and stuff.
Yes. So so I gotta go check it out. I'm very excited about it.
Check it out. It is so nice. Like the capacity that they can hold now is insane. Like it's a good venue for Tacoma. Definitely, we needed something like that.
I'm pretty sure
it just sucks. It's next to the Real Art, though. That's the only
Real Art too. People bounce back and forth quite a bit.
Yes.
Like you just do. You're like, oh, my friends are.
You get variety, and I think
you do.
I think our friends in Dirty Tribe are playing a show there tomorrow. No, Friday. I think actually as it turns out. So there's always really great music rolling through. There's DJs on Tuesdays.
They should team up and double ticket stuff, like do some sort of ticket special where you can bounce in between the two venues.
Yeah, the airport and Real Art.
You know what I mean? Like $20. That's $10 each place, which I think is fair. And then you get to go to both places. You just have like this ticket that says, I pay for both places. You know what I mean?
They could do a whole street festival. There's so many venues just right there on that street, you know, like.
They do that in Texas. They will close down the entire neighborhood and you just pay like $10 and you just go bar hopping. You can go to every single venue.
Oh, that's so fun.
Indianapolis too. Lots of big cities do that.
Oh yeah.
Pay one price, shut down the street, and then you can do a bar crawl, a music crawl. And
hold on, I see Kevin Enlow's watching. Kevin, make this happen.
Yes.
Hi, Kevin.
Dude, Seattle, Tacoma. I mean, I will help you, brother.
Block party.
You gotta make this happen.
He's like, shit, ladies, you're making me do that.
Knowing Kevin is
he's already yelling at us.
Kevin is super supportive of the local music scene on Fridays and Saturdays, and he went to Jess's first show. He went to the New Front, or excuse me, he went to to the Airport Tavern because we were Kim Archer's special guest that night.
Yes.
And
Love
you know,
her.
and after you go there, you could walk down to Real Art and there was music playing there. You could cross the street to Dawson's, there was music playing there. So there's, you know, there was stuff going on with a DJ, I think, at Church Cantina. So there's, and now there's the mothership behind the
so we got to get these venues together and just do like a fucking pub crawl, like you said, a pub crawl sort of
walk off the street. Well, bands
thing.
by the venues.
Maybe yes,
Put it all
yes,
up.
yeah. No, that's the only parking is for the band.
Yes.
Everybody else has to park in a lot somewhere else.
Behind everything.
Yeah, if you don't show up early in that
because you know
neighborhood.
we're going to be there.
Yeah.
So bands and musicians hang out, get the park.
You guys get to load in through the alleyway, not us.
Right.
In the back. No, I'm kidding. But I'm telling you, Tacoma's where it's at. It's super fun there. I mean, there's everything going on in the music scene in Tacoma. It's so fun.
It's just weird how it switched from Seattle to Tacoma.
Well,
it better not go down to Portland. That's all I'm gonna say. That's too fucking far.
It's kind of like having
No.
of that. It is.
I mean, yes, if you're gonna go touring, but like I don't want to have to drive 3.5 hours to go play a show.
Well, we got to do
9
that
o'clock at night.
It's even further to the east side. So, like, you know.
I know. That's what. So you see my point then.
Oh my gosh. Cheese? You guys probably know him. He says,
yeah.
It's Tacoma rocks. Tacoma does rock. Love you guys.
Tacoma does rock. Thank God it doesn't smell like pulp anymore, really.
Oh yeah, the paper mill and everything.
The aroma of Tacoma.
Yep. Oh man, and traffic has gotten slightly better since they opened. Is it Highway 22? They opened. I don't remember the highway particularly, but it was under construction for like 20 years, and then when it opened, there's less of a crawl.
I was gonna say. Well, I mean, traffic's got better because construction moved like a little bit further down the freeway. Now it's in Fife.
Yeah, there's not that.
It's stay in Fife for the next 20 years. But yeah, no. Jason Vaness from not Antihero. Oh my God, he's good. No, it is Antihero. Jason Vaness, the drummer for Antihero, he would say on April Fool's Day, he's like, it's not funny if you joke about the construction in Tacoma being done.
Right.
It's never done.
It's not even funny anymore.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we're having so much fun with you guys. So, are you in studio currently? Are you working on any like current
new stuff,
singles or albums? Tell us a little bit about that.
Would anyone like to take the floor on that?
I'm not the person to ask. I feel like Nance or Victor. I feel like you've got the real details.
We don't want to just be the only ones talking. We try to.
If anyone was at the studio, that lets you answer the question.
I love how you guys try to share.
Yeah.
It seems like very much like a family connection with you guys. That's sweet.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
So I suppose I'll speak then if no one wants to take the floor. A friend of mine named Rick Vaughn, he has a home studio over in the Bremerton area called Snow White's Acid Trip. And we went and recorded a couple tracks on tape with him. And this was it was a few months before before Ghost joined us, and it was actually right when Jess was just kind of entering into the fold, and so she got to record with us down over there, and Nick's friend Dakota did some photography for us and a little bit of video, and it was a real great time, and that kind of kicked off some work for this album that we're working on releasing, and the rest of the tracks we recorded here in my home studio, and we're just waiting on my buddy Rick to finish mixing the record, and we plan to release it on vinyl. So.
Ooh, oh my gosh, yes, vinyl.
Are you going to release it on cassette also?
Cassettes
I
aren't
mean, if
quite
the demand is there, cassette players are. They're
I know,
bit,
but I'm trying to bring it back because I'm an old lady. So
vinyl, yes, you guys, yes, I
yeah,
love
yes.
vinyl so much.
Yes, I have a record player now.
Yay!
Right on.
Oh, yeah.
And I have like
songs is it?
I have 5 vinyl records. That's it. That's all I have in my collection.
How many songs are on our album, guys?
8.
I think it is 8. Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, it might be titled "Steal This," might not. I'm not sure. But
Oh, working on the title still. That's cool.
I love it. You just got to flip a coin.
We're still in development on the art and the title and such, but we have some ideas for it.
Yeah, I think we're still in the middle of trying to figure everything out, but the recordings are pretty much done, so we'll be figuring everything out here pretty soon.
Well, and Kevin has just mentioned that you guys can go for album of the year if you're releasing an album this year. So putting that out there.
Oh, right on.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
So I have a question. Are you recording at your? Are you recording other bands at your studio currently?
Yeah. So I've recorded a little bit with a band called The Unsundered. I've also recorded Nance's band Bend, and I also have some bands of my own that are separate from Gilded Lily. One is called Eel Jive. Another is called the Stravinsky Riots, and
I like that.
Yeah, so and I record for both of those bands as well. So just kind of started opening up to to a little bit more publicly. It's kind of I really like working with people that like what I'm doing, and I appreciate their music, and because for me it's not like, hey, I'm trying to make a buck and trying to make a living out of this kind of thing or anything like that. It's like I just really enjoy working with other musicians and having a great time doing it, and
trying to like help them get their sound better and out there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love that community building. Yes. Very
and I also worked with another artist that goes by the name Short for Mayhem, and I'm looking forward to working with some more artists, and so if anyone's interested in reaching out to me and chatting about
my bands are always looking for studios to record in, because we're still trying to figure out not really what our sound is, but we want to find a studio that can best produce our sound, I guess.
Capture, maybe like capture you guys.
Yes. So we're always definitely
while my spot is a home studio, it's I'd say semi-professional. I've got some sound treatment, and I've got like headphone monitoring that's really effective. That
I always feel like home studios are way better though, because you get it a little bit better.
Yeah, a little more comfortable and stuff. But if any bands are ever interested, or any artists, you can feel free to reach out to me on Apricot Envy Studio on Instagram. So you can find me there.
Oh, I already wrote that down on my. I already messaged my boys about it too.
Hey, studio, I love it. Oops, sorry, my dog is taking the
We're
Wait,
going
which
for a
one?
ride.
Is it
Oh.
Buster?
Buster.
What
Buster.
kind of
I knew
microphone
it
is
was
that, Nick?
Buster.
Oh, his butt. Sorry, there he is. Buster boy.
Buster, boo-boos. What you doing,
Oh,
boo-boos?
look at the pupper.
Hey, you Buster.
He came over to give me some loves and like took my stand with like, whoa.
You're done, Mom. It's after 8.
Yeah, they know. Oh my gosh, they know.
They've been so good though about that
They
lately.
have been such good boys. I have
Even Miss Bats has been like really good about it lately.
he started screaming earlier and she did make an appearance. But she started like doing her yelling over at the garage door and I muted. I was like, "Uh-oh, there's my cat." The pets, they want to
Should
be
just
on the
let
show.
that in.
Well, I think we have two cat moms, right?
Oh,
I'm a cat mom.
Okay, right. Like Jess is a cat mom. Ghost, yeah. So yeah, we've got in the band we have 2, and in the group there's 3.
that's awesome.
4.
I love it.
Oh,
Yes, that's awesome. I'm cat and doggy mom.
Oh yeah, right on.
I am cat, tarantula, and scorpion mom.
Yep.
I happen to harbor an entire neighborhood of stray cats.
What?
Well, then I guess I harbor like a forest of mice
Oh gosh,
and
we might
deer.
need to have our communities meet.
Yeah. Oh my God! Please, please, please! Can I borrow your cat? My cat is lazy and he just doesn't even go outside anymore. He just says no.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. They run the show. They do.
Okay,
We
but
have
now
one
the mice are running the show, and I just can't have the mice running the show.
We have one pet parent left that hasn't identified their pet.
Wolfie?
No, Wolfie.
No.
Ludwig passed out. I was like in
It's the cutest little Frenchie bulldog right there, like asleep in his eyes. Sorry.
Yeah, he already tooted a few times, so I had to take him off my lap.
Buster tooted on me too, so
Stinking you
he
out.
will stink me out as well.
Well, I mean, he's a bulldog that they're just full of air anyway.
They are.
If they don't do their weird, it comes out their butt.
God, your dog is freaking cute though, dude. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I just want to scratch the feet.
He looks so sleepy though. He really does.
Because it's after 8.
And, like, Nick, are you cool identifying your pet parentness?
Oh yes.
Okay, yeah. Hold 1 second. Hold on.
Oh yes.
Oh.
We're gonna be
Cool me like,
Oliver,
let me go get my tarantula.
I don't know. Is it easy to get cats? I don't know how. Like Birdie, I don't know. I don't know how easy it is to.
If they're cat dogs, the kind that are like always seeking attention.
I can go get my cat though.
Oh yes.
He might be okay. Oh my God, he looks like a grumpy old man. I love it.
He's
So
got a
cute.
little mohawk.
Look at that dog.
Oliver.
What's his name?
Oh, I love his eyes.
Oliver.
Oh, cute.
How old is he? Is he a grumpy old man?
Oh yeah, he's like 14.
Wow.
Yes, I
Like,
called
he's
it.
got
I
one
knew he
tooth
was a
left.
grumpy old man. He needs like a old grandpa fedora that's checkered. It smells like pipe tobacco
We need to have our
and
pet
bad decisions.
Punk rock dog. Yeah.
He's cute. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, he's adorable. I'm gonna have dreams
Love
about
it.
that guy tonight.
Love the pet
What's
show.
his name? What's his name?
Oliver.
You just said that. Duh. Sorry. I was like, I hope it's like Winston, but no, it's Oliver. That is a great name for him, though.
Oliver is a good name. That's cute.
It fits him. He looks like an Oliver.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing everything about you guys. You know, you've been amazing and can't wait to see and hear your new music and, you know, connect with you even further in the music scene, get to see your shows. We'll help you guys promote definitely. So these last few minutes, we're coming up on the end of our show. We've got just a few minutes left and we want you to plug where our audience
Where?
can follow you and come see you live.
Well, we have an Instagram, and on the Instagram there's a link tree that has links to all the things, because we have a website, we have Facebook, we're Gilded Lily on Facebook, and then we're Gilded Lily Band on Instagram. What are we on the TikTok?
Ooh, you guys are fancy. You're on the TikTok. Heck yeah. We tried it and we were like, this is too much. But
We have one video on there, and people still I get notifications. We
still
are
going
building.
strong. Still going strong, but we do Facebook, Instagram, StreamYard. It's but anyway, we'll stop rambling.
But we're on TikTok, and we're
YouTube.
we have a YouTube channel.
Yes, you do.
Yep. And much credit to Chelsea, Wolfie's girlfriend, who's taken a lot of the videos.
Nice.
She
does a great
a lot of
job.
the live videos.
Yeah.
And then Wolfie also has his camera and his tripod and just hits record. And then props to Nick's homies, because Nick's crew will go out and take videos and take pictures. And then props to Ghost's partner Ruth, who also takes videos and sends us photos. And it's been it's a great group effort, and we have a really great group. And
you do.
So
yes,
it's been rad. And we have a website. My bad, I forgot. We have a website. It's gildedlily.com.
Perfect.
And so we have merch, and our calendar's up to date on our website, and we've got like we mentioned earlier, Central Saloon is next Friday, and so it's Letters from Traffic. It's Cuvier is how you pronounce. Is it Cuvier?
I'm not sure what the pronunciation is.
Cuvier. I've been pronouncing it Cuvier, and they sound great. They've got music. They've got music out on Spotify and where you can stream music. And Eric Blue and the Soul Review, horns, stop. They sound fantastic, and we're grateful that we got asked to play. And then I think the next one after that, June 14th, Victor and I are repping Gilded Lily as a duo at the 3rd annual breast cancer. It's like a breast cancer foundation awareness in Mirkwood. Is that what it's called? Mirkwood?
Yeah, Mirkwood Public
at the
House.
Mirkwood
Yes.
Public House.
Oh, love the Mirkwood. We'll love it.
And that's 3rd annual, and so it's like us, Lunasphere, Cherry Dragon, Guillotine Gambit, Itchy Bitchy, Filthy Traders, and Atrocity Girl.
Oh my god, that's a
no! You want? Oh my
amazing
god! On Saturday we played before Kitty Junk.
What?
Nice.
Oh,
and that's June 14th. That will be up there.
Oh,
and
that's
then
fabulous.
We've got Porch. We signed up for Porch Fest, and so that's the.
I almost asked earlier if you guys were going to do Porch Fest, because the whole idea of opening downtown Tacoma as like a festival made me think of Porch Fest. That's cool.
Yeah, we signed up for the 13th for the Sunday.
Yes. Cool.
And yeah, so that's.
Yeah. And if people want to find our music, there, the various streaming services you can find us on. So, pick which one you'd like, Spotify, whatever else.
Olympia.
Oh yeah,
we're playing Wild Child
with gig in Olympia.
We're playing at Wild Child in June.
Oh, fun. Right on, Olympia peeps. Go check them out.
Right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, you guys got a lot of cool
stuff coming up.
Projects lined up. Oh, can't wait to hear everything that you get to accomplish this year. You got a lot of cool things coming up. Well, all right, guys, that is time for our show. Thank you so much for being on. Viewers, go check them out. Make sure that you follow them everywhere that you can and subscribe to their YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to ours, make sure that you do.
Hit that notification bell.
Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, it's been such a pleasure to have you all. Thanks so much, each and every one of you, for being on.